I hear some really loud stuff in the background. Somebody vacuuming?
My robot was.
Nope.
Gotcha. All right, cool. Looks like
Taking our
YouTube is up.
turns.
All right, so like I said, I will roll a mythical D3 that nobody has ever seen before. We will go ahead and give ourselves the recap on whoever it lands on. Colette is 1, Miku is 2, Nylar is 3, and as you know, whoever gives the recap gets an inspiration. If you already have an inspiration, it does not stack, but you are welcome to give that inspiration away. If you did it last week, you are welcome to pass. Do you have any questions?
Okay.
Okay. Nylar?
Oh, hello again, everyone. I guess I'm excited. Hopefully, I can capture everything that happened. We had traveled southward, southwesternward, on a lovely dragon that was given us by our colleague Amy.
I've been refreshing the stream on YouTube and it doesn't seem to be playing yet. I know this because I'm waiting for it to start before I start linking it to my friends.
Let's see here. It looks like it's going. I have it up on my screen. You might have to back out of it and then come back in.
Okay, let me go double check. No, it still says upcoming on YouTube and isn't playing when I actually click it.
Yeah, I'm not sure
Maybe
because I was
Let me
just able
try.
to do the live chat.
Can you just click me the link? Maybe I got the other accidentally clicked the other Oob games stream.
Oh yeah, you wouldn't want that. They're not nearly as good as
Yeah,
you
also I want to avoid metagaming.
as one does. Let's see here.
I have YouTube
Click
as
the
well
other
as
game.
upcoming still.
Yeah, I brought it up on my screen and it is definitely running. Started streaming 2 minutes ago is what it says.
Go look this up again.
Yep.
And yeah, it's live now.
Okay. Okay, so there might be a lag or delay or some silliness.
Up on my screen, it is.
All right. So continuing with our recap after.
Okay, so Nyla, back to the thing. Nyla, do you want to do the recap?
Yeah. Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you just fine.
Can you hear me, Miku?
Oh, is he speaking?
I am. I had a suspicion. There we go.
Yes, this happens. I think it's because she brought up the YouTube. I think it messed with the mic or the headset.
The YouTube. Check. Can you hear me, Miku?
Oh, she backed
Wonderful.
out. I got to bring her back on.
I talked briefly, but luckily we were able to catch it. So, recapping from our last wondrous adventure, we had been given passage to a southwestern coastal city or town by our lovely compatriot Amy, the Amethyst Dragon, on Dragonback, where we were also met with our lovely artificer friend, Kalut. He was able to carefully craft a mechanism to board the dragon and dismount from it, showing us his wonderful skills as a crafter and a potion maker along the way, as much of a mad scientist he may be. As we ventured into the town, we quenched our thirsts and sat at a local tavern where we familiarized ourselves with each other and were able to bond closer and build those bonds. After some maybe miscalculations by myself, Nilar, and robbed the bar of all of their beverages. Um, we were almost brought into a brawl, if not for the fast acting feat of Kalut and Miku coming to Nilar's rescue. After some more merriment and some drinks, after being uh, allowed some free beverages, luckily, by the local town's guard, uh, we were able to come to the realization to travel we would need to do some work. We looked to the shipyard to see the cost of travel by seafare and found it to be out of our price range for the time being, and decided to check into other means. Once we were able to look into travel by cart, we realized that might be our best option. We looked at a nearby transport facility, a cart location, to see if maybe we could hopefully find a quick passage and some quick work. Kalut found himself ready to repair the damaged wagons and hopefully secure our own wagon. And Miku went to the shipyard to get to work as well and earned us some extra coinage and move along faster. I assisted Kalut, and we had some quick craftsman work, shaping some pitons into metal rings, and hopefully expedited our means of travel. As after all of this, we finally got some rest, and we are back into our next session.
All right. Yeah. Go ahead, take your inspiration if you have not already.
I think I have one, so welcome back, Cliff. I hope you're feeling inspired and ready.
And Cliff, I don't think you were here when the new sheets were brought up. So if you take a look next to your level in the top right hand corner, there's a little diamond type thing. You can click on that. That is your inspiration. And Cliff, can you hear us all right?
I can, yeah. I'm looking for the diamond thing.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
right next to your proficiency bonus. No, wait, your level.
Yeah.
Upper right.
I don't see it.
Do you have the new sheet?
I don't think so.
Yeah, you go ahead and update the sheet. If you click on the gear at the top, you've got
Yeah.
default sheet and you legacy sheet. If you go to default sheet.
This is in Foundry, right?
Yes.
I don't see any of that, man.
Did you double click on your character?
I did not. Okay, this is different, yeah.
Okay. So yeah, there you go. I saw you clicked it right there. Cool. Any questions about that?
No, it's just advantage on one roll of my choice, right?
Yeah. Since you weren't here last time, all your stuff, inventory, spells, whatnot, will be on your right side. There's little tabs, little like bookmark tabs, and feel free to drop your favorite spells or whatever and your favorites over here on the left on your skills page, the first page. Yeah. If we don't have any questions, let's go ahead and get us some.
I do have a question.
Sure.
How do we? I only see I don't see any of my spells.
You don't see any of your spells.
No.
I see all of your spells. So if you look at,
There's the tab.
I was like, I see all of them.
I just gotta get used to it.
Yeah, no, all good. Let's go ahead and move you guys over to your tavern. I know you guys were all working at the docks. Well, most of you were working. Miku was throwing boxes across the place with her muscly birdness.
Believe I earned 3 gold from this, and my current total is 5. I believe the group that were fixing things had a better uh, earnings from that. As I recall, we were going to discuss what Cliff was going to do to earn money when he got here.
Yeah, I mean, whatever you guys want to do here, you let me know, and we'll move from there. If you guys want to go back to the docks, if you want to stay here and drink, you guys can do whatever you wish.
Cliff, did you know you have to pay money for drinks? Isn't that wild?
That is out of this world. Usually we just find drinks like on the stream and we drink. That's a little.
Normally they're provided for us.
Well, that's where you're from, Nylar. But most of us have to procure our own drinks.
That seems like such wasted time and effort.
Well, it's part of the satisfaction of getting your own drinks. You know, you did it yourself, and you're just a little bit more proud.
I don't know. Last time I tried to procure my own drink, I was almost, I think, beaten up. I can't remember. It's a little foggy now.
Yeah, last time he tried to buy his own drinks, I went broke, so.
Oh. Right. Are you thirsty? Do you? I don't know if I have any money. I don't remember if we have any money.
I have money now. And
oh, I have 4 gold. I forgot about that.
Barkeep, 1 round for my table.
Remember, we're saving up for that mule.
We can always find more money. I'm sure there's more jobs around here.
This is going to take a while.
1 beer with 4 smaller cups.
Yeah. We guess yeah. 1 beer, 4 baby cups. Here you go. That'll be 4 silver.
There you are.
Mika just sips.
Have I had beer before?
I don't know. Have you?
Probably.
I feel like a lot of our drinks would have been from the earth, so I don't think so.
A lot of water? Yeah. I mean,
a lot of water. Probably a lightweight.
I did have them roll Constitution saving throws last time, but they were drinking whole beers, and if I recall right, Nylar slammed his beer as fast as it could go, and yeah. So I don't think 1 beer split 4 ways is going to really set you off.
Right. A barkeep. That's your title, right? That's what I heard my friend call you.
Oh yeah. What do you want?
Do you have anything like earthy?
I do.
No,
Also, if you ever want me to tell you what he's actually saying, just say so.
I can understand it. I think. No, like some kind of drink that comes from the earth.
Like juice.
It tastes earthy.
Water.
I don't think I'm getting anywhere with this guy. All right, I'll just keep this. This is all right. Sorry for wasting your time.
Oh no problem. Enjoy it.
I drink mine. I slam it.
As one does.
So have you finished figuring out what you want to do for money in this community, Cliff? I know you were pondering that. earlier.
This was not informed to me. I was not prepared for this.
How's your improv?
Oh well, I'm sure we can find some kind of minuscule job. We could clean something for somebody. We could clean the horse pens. I'm sure there's lots of pens around here we could clean.
Also, there was
Pass
still a
wood.
few of the wagons that needed fixed. You guys were able to fix the wheels, but you were unable to fix any of the woodwork on it.
Yeah, we can continue doing the wagons as you guys did the last couple days ago. Yeah, I'm sure there's a barkeep. Is there some type of mainstream way to make some money?
Ah, well, if you go to the little temple down the street, everyone needs healing.
Oh, all right, I'll go there. I'll be right back. I'll go make us some money.
You get some healing, people get fish hooks in their faces, you know.
Oh, right, okay.
By the way, this is totally going to be theater in mind because I don't have a temple ready for y'all. So, yeah.
All right.
I don't know if Colette wants to help him. I don't know if, or what everybody else wants to do.
I'll probably go back
Why
to.
would Colette's an alchemist? Why would he be able? Oh, right, he can make potions. Duh.
He can make potions, and artificers can also do, like, cure wounds and whatnot.
What time of day is
Oh,
it?
I didn't know that.
It is currently 6 in the evening. Or, I'm sorry, 6 in the morning.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then Miku's gonna fly out right now and go try to get a jump on finding shipments coming in. She knows she was very lucky to get a good job yesterday, and she wants to increase her odds by starting it up earlier in the day.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me an investigation.
Okay.
Let's see. Uh,
How do I roll this again? What it keeps.
you,
I don't think it was this difficult yesterday. It's just.
you're still
Do I left click
rolling.
or right click?
You have clicked 5 times
Oh.
now.
Oh, sorry. That was freaking lag. Let's just take the first one. I didn't
Yeah.
even check what the first one was.
It was 13. 13. Yeah. I mean, you're basically gonna find the same thing you found the previous day. Um, yeah, taking or loading cargo.
Okay, she's going to offer her services, and I hope it's not the exact same people she met yesterday because she left a bad impression on those people.
No, those guys are they've come and gone. Definitely new ships come in daily. Um, Also, Colette, I have no idea why your character has suddenly. Now you're 411 pounds. What did you do?
I have touched nothing.
You had a quarter of a beer. How did you gain like 300 pounds? I'm just impressed at this point.
Colette, I didn't think they meant literally to take the work home. The wagons didn't. We can go to the wagons.
The food here just does something to me.
And then I would like to also use my cantrip formulas to swap out my mind sliver for mending instead for today.
Yeah, go ahead.
But I don't think I have all the cantrips listed here in this sheet.
Yeah, if you go to your legacy sheet and then set it up, I know it
Okay.
gets real odd. Yeah, for some reason, Colette, your backpack just keeps going up in weight. Like it's jumping up to 155 pounds and there's nothing. 180 pounds.
Can I unequip it?
Strangest thing I've ever seen.
Should I just delete it? Unequip.
Yeah, I suppose so. I don't know what that is. See if it's happening to anybody else. Nope, just you.
It's 500 now.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. So yeah, I apologize, everybody. Nylar,
The
you
backpack of.
apparently the backpack of holding everything.
It's the opposite of a bag of holding.
Your shit is cursed, my man. Whatever. I'm gonna ignore it for now because that's nonsensical. I know you're not overweight.
Works for me.
And we'll, I don't know, delete it before next time. If that works for you.
Yep.
Nylar, yeah, go ahead, go to Legacy Sheet, go ahead and redo your cantrips and switch back to your normal sheet, or however you want to do it. I don't particularly care which sheet you use. And Miku, yeah, you do find a couple of captains, find 2 captains. They're offering a total of 10 gold, obviously depending on the amount you break today.
Okay. So. Then Miko is just gonna see how she does.
12. Well, definitely better than last time. So yeah, you might drop a couple of things here and there. Nothing that's too scuffed. You end up walking away from the day with about 9 gold.
Ah, that's very nice. I forgot, what was the price we're looking for the meal and cart and how? And how much did we have collectively?
So it was a total of, let's see, sorry. So it was 35 for the wagon and 8 for the mule.
All right, so Miku in and of it herself has enough for the meal right now. So it all depends on everyone else to get money for the cart.
Yeah, I'll go back and try to work down that price a little bit more. Do some carpentry.
Yeah, I mean, he's paying you, so you're not actually getting a discount. You're working now.
He'll just consider it a discount. It's going to go back to that guy anyway.
Okay. Yeah. I don't believe I had a name for this guy, and he's just the guy. Hi there, welcome back. You did a really good job on those wheels yesterday. I'll tell you what, I'm ready to send those out on up the mountain, down the mountain. It'll be crazy.
Yeah, whatever you say. I'm just here to try my hand at some carpentry today, I guess.
Carpentry, you man of many skills. Why don't you just build your own wagon at this point?
Because I don't have the supplies to build a wagon by myself.
Well, that would certainly do it.
Yeah.
All right.
So, can I get to work?
Oh, of course. You know where they're at, right?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
And then he goes back to where he's supposed to be working, and he sits down, and he spends the first hour crafting tools. So he gets himself some carpentry tools.
Okay, and I believe you lose your, blacksmithing tools?
Yes.
Okay.
I roll like garbage.
Gotcha. So it's, I mean, if the baby's ugly, you call it ugly. It's functional, but it is, maybe your tools weren't sharp enough. the guy sits down on it to give it a test out the springs. He gets a splinter in his ass, that kind of thing.
It's good enough for a dwarf.
Yeah, I think he'll hook you up with about 5 gold or so.
Okay.
And then as far as Cliff, you end up. I assume you were going down to the temple, or
Yeah, I'm gonna go down to the temple.
okay. So when you come across this temple, temple was probably kind of a exaggerated. It's more of an idol, up near the fountain. Nika would know that fountain very well. She was bathing in it much earlier this morning. Not that anybody else would know that. But yeah, there's a
It was
couple of people.
the morning before, if I'm not understanding the timeline, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's fine either way. Either way, she was bathing in the town square. Because reasons. Bird bath. But yeah, so there's the idol near the fountain, and there's a few people just getting patched up with, um, little bandages and
Yeah.
little ointments and whatnot. There's no real person there that's like in charge, just kind of hodgepodge of people. Um,
Does it seem to be anybody leading this? Like somebody passing out bandages or something like that?
no, it seems like everybody is reaching into their own stock. Think of it almost like a market, but with healing.
Okay. Does there seem to be anybody who is more hurt? More of a serious injury?
Not that you can see at the moment, but go ahead and give me a perception check.
Sure. 22.
Okay. Yeah, there's a couple of fellas that have some large gashes on the side of their cheeks. Looks like maybe they got clipped with a fishing harpoon.
Okay. I'll go up to them. Hi, my name's Cliff. I'm a cleric. I was wondering if I could help you speed things along here.
Cleric.
Yep.
Well. I mean, it's not that I mind the scars, but gotta try to keep this pretty face as pretty as I can. And he smiles, and there's like teeth missing and whatnot.
Oh yeah, you're gorgeous. Yeah.
My mother used to tell me the same thing. I'm quite the looker.
Mothers, they never lie, right?
Never. My mother was a saint.
Right.
But I mean, before I, obviously ask you for anything, what you charging?
Oh wow. That's a touchy subject. Whatever you think is right.
And he'll hold his hand, or reach into his pocket and pull out 3 gold. Hey, what will this get me?
Oh, I can heal that for you right now for that.
Oh, can you do anything about the teeth?
Well, let me look. Hold on. Hmm.
Because I hear chicks dig scars, but the teeth kind of scares away the ladies.
Well, I'm not rightly sure I can do that for you.
You see him look visibly disappointed.
Not yet. You come see me in a few weeks. I might be able to take care of you with that.
You got yourself a deal.
Alright, I'll take that 3 gold though. But this is all for the gods, Sune, just so you know. This is all in her name. So some of this is gonna go to her.
Oh, I mean, I don't really care who it goes to. It fixes my face. What you do with it once it's in your hand, that's your prerogative.
Alright.
Really big words for
Well, I can
Seaman.
I can leave the scar. I can heal your face, but I'll leave the scar. Is that all right?
Oh, that sounds like a plan.
All right. Now scrunch his face up. All right, come here. And then I'll cure wounds.
Yeah, go. Let's see it.
Jesus.
That. You know these commoners, right? Jesus.
I know, right?
You just healed them 3 times over. All right. Yeah. He's super alive, really ready for the tavern now.
He feels great.
Yeah. But he
But I'll say like he sees like this earthy vines come out of my hand and kind of caress his face a little bit. I'm getting echo. Are you getting echo?
I am.
And
It might have been a product of my
but
headphones temporarily.
All good.
so yeah, that's what happens. That's how my magic comes.
Okay. Tentacles. Earthy tentacles. Got it.
No, little earthy grates of grass, not tentacles. Listen, that's for you for later, not right now. Keep your mind on task.
That's a different campaign. All right. Yeah. There was still that other individual, and there's still people with hurt wrists and stub toes, that kind of thing around.
All right, what's wrong? I'll go up to the other guy. Well, what's wrong with you, sir?
This jackass over there, yeah, he sat there. He went to stab the damn fish. Stab my damn face! And he's got a visible hole into his cheek. He's sticking his tongue through it to really show you.
Oh.
Well, one could say you gained another hole.
I feel like I got plenty of those.
Yeah, let's plug this one up. I'm just gonna healing word this guy. Still fucking do max healing.
Aren't you a life cleric?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is making a lot more sense now. Okay. Okay. Yeah. He'll hand you over 3 gold as well. As he tries to stick his tongue through his cheek again.
Oh, it's not gonna work this time. It's plugged up.
I was able to sneak food like this, but beef jerky really hurt this soul.
Oh, yeah, that would hurt. I wouldn't recommend that. But you be careful around knives.
That's the idea.
All right, take care.
Yeah, take it easy. Man, everybody's weight is shooting up for reasons.
Is it
Whatever.
the gold?
No, you do not have 160 pounds of gold, I assure you. No, your backpacks just seem to be gaining weight randomly. It's you're up to 180 pounds. I just checked 10 seconds ago. It was 150 pounds.
I'm at 461.
Yeah, we're not going to worry about that for this. I think it's got something to do with the new update. Probably interacting with one of the modules. I'm sure that'll fix itself out.
These damn gravity dragons.
No, they're astrologians or time mages. That's who you gotta worry about.
Chronomancers. Yeah, so I mean, the other people there, they don't have many they don't have any major injuries, they'd probably be willing to give you a gold for healing them. Not sure if that's something you'd be willing or you'd be wanting to do.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, I'll go over there. I'll help them.
Yeah.
And each person that I go up to, I'm gonna be like, have you ever heard of Asune? She is this wonderful god, and I'll give them the whole spiel to every single person.
Somebody asked you, is Sune like a tsundere?
No, she's the god of love and life.
Yeah, tsundere. But yeah,
I
you're welcome to deal out as many mana points as you're wishing to do for that.
Oh no, I would just bandage them. You know,
Well, okay. So
give him some tips.
go ahead and I'll let you do 3 medicine checks, DC 13. If it's below, you just did a poor job, and they'd be unwilling to pay for it.
At 13. Oh, what's a 10? Damn. And 23. So 2 more gold.
Yeah. But yeah, that's about where you guys are at for the day. Make sure you add that to
Yeah.
your stuff. And Nylar, what were you doing?
So Nylar was mostly just assisting Colette, mending where he can, helping to like create brackets of ice. But uh, if we go by the forge, Nylar realized like although these devices are archaic and not magical in nature, there's still some like elements that everything can be upgraded, and if we try to bring in some of those systems, we might be able to bring this civilization a little more into the present. And he starts elaborating about using like copper elements and electricity and shocking grasp to help prolong the heat of the smelter for the local forge, and wants to try and sell this idea to him.
You try and do that thing where it's like a resistor that they use in forging that heats up metal.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Um, you know what? For giggles, I'm gonna see if this guy would even be able to understand what you're trying to throw out here. Yeah. Well, seems he's a pretty smart cookie. Ended up rolling himself a 16. So
Okay.
yeah, he gets the concept. He doesn't have any copper though.
Oh, I know someone that's more equipped to establish this. I'm more of an idea guy when it comes to these elements. Uh, I'll wave over Colette. Colette. You're the perfect person for this. And since we're friends, best friends, I figure you can help. And
I would like to make an insight check to see how fed up Blacksmith is that his work is being interrupted with this idea.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. He doesn't seem too bothered by it. The concept is actually going to help speed up his blacksmithing work, due to the fact that he doesn't have to get coal ready. He doesn't have to, um, wait for that to heat up. He doesn't have to run bellows, but also he does not have access to electricity to make all this work or the copper.
and that is where I come in hand, at least for the electrical element. We'll have to secure some refined copper, and I'll spark up some electricity in my hand using shocking grasp.
Yeah, I don't think any of you guys would have any idea where the copper would be in this this area, you might be able to glean that it's, obviously in the mountains, but the blacksmiths wouldn't have access to it at this time. Probably not for another few weeks. He'd have to, make the request and it'd have to get shipped in.
Are there any local spell component shops in the area? Message actually uses copper wire and as a common spell component. So they may have the wire that we need.
There is there is a what is it? I don't want to call it a market. It's definitely not a market, but there is a person here. There is no apothecary. It's just like a general store.
Yeah, I don't think we're supposed to be spending money right now on spell components. Not that we would get enough to bring your idea to fruition. You know what I mean? I like your idea. Let's workshop it. Wait till we can actually get some copper. See if we can do it. And in the meantime, let this fine gentleman get back to work. But if you want to see something cool that's been upgraded, I've got a treat for you later.
Technically,
yeah.
you guys do have enough to purchase a mule and a wagon at this time, collectively.
We will come back, and obviously you're interested. I mean, who wouldn't be? And Kalut is obviously the best craftsman I know. So if anyone can make it so, he will.
Yeah, we'll figure it out, and we'll come back to you with a prototype.
Yeah, if you can get it working. I mean, I just don't have time to be, experimenting.
But I do. Maybe.
Cliff, are you
We'll figure it
backing
out.
somebody? Are you? Is this?
No,
Is
I
it?
figured out. I figured out the weight thing.
Oh, what was it?
Every time we do something on our page, the weight goes up.
Oh, odd, but
Every time
okay.
we click something, I figured it out.
That's a weird bug, yeah.
Yeah, no. Hey, at least we know what's causing it.
It's up like
Now,
15 pounds.
yeah, now that you guys weigh, 1,000 pounds. But yeah, you guys technically have enough
And every
to
time we make an athletics check to keep moving, it gets heavier.
really working on those gains. Every day's leg day when you're using the magic dice.
500 pounds of muscle. Let's go.
All just fucking turtles.
All right. So you guys can go ahead and do stick around, try to find other things to do, or you can go back and set off.
Uh, Once I'm finished with the temple, I'm gonna head back to where I think Nylar is. I think he said he was going to the blacksmith, right? Or he's going back to the bar.
I was with Kalut, and I wanted to swing by the blacksmith once we had finished up our work for the day.
I didn't catch if we're staying anywhere. Oh, we hadn't procured that yet.
We have an inn.
Alright, I'll wait at the end.
We have an inn room.
Could I have kept an eye out for any suspicious like cargo heading out of the transport where the wagons were when we were doing work?
The are you talking about from the shipyard? Because from where the wagons were being sold, they were empty. They're selling
Oh,
wagons, not selling cargo.
oh, I meant anyone like buying wagons to transport cargo.
I mean, you're welcome to give me a perception check or an investigation if you're trying to like stand in the corner and look creepy.
More just keep an active eye open.
Yes.
Hopefully not just staring at them awkwardly.
Just as a little blue Smurf dude just staring at people.
Wouldn't be too far.
I mean, it seems pretty on the up and up. I mean, there's some cargo that's covered for sure, but there's nothing that particularly stands out to you.
Oh.
You don't see like a hand hanging out of the cart, or body shaped uh, wraps or anything like that. And given your knowledge of the world, you don't necessarily know what's illegal.
All right. So we meet back at the tavern.
Sounds good.
Sounds
All right. Well, you guys are back at the tavern then. I'm gonna go ahead and move the
Well,
timer forward.
how much money did y'all make?
So, I've, I earned 9 GP, which is in and of itself enough for the mule. How you guys do?
I made 8 gold.
I
Okay,
made
so
5.
that's 5 plus 8.
Would I have made the
Milar?
same as Colette, or
If you were helping him, do you have any tools to help him with?
let's see if I have tools.
Just that
I wouldn't
noggin.
own any tools yet. No.
Colette, are you proficient in carpenter's tools by chance?
My proficiencies. I'm proficient in smith's tools, alchemist supplies, and jeweler's tools.
He would not have had the blacksmith tools on him to give him the help action. I would say that you were probably, because you're lacking tools at the moment, that you were mostly just pointing out his flaws or something like that with the blacksmithing tools, or
I was also using mending to help.
mending.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? For giggles, let's go ahead and say that'll award you about 4 gold.
So
I
I
can
made
picture it
4.
though. I can picture it. Colette gets angry at a piece of wood for not doing what he wants it to do, so he tosses it to the side. Nyla runs over and
Perfect.
does a little mending on it.
Well, let's go ahead and say
Okay,
it's
so
noon, because I want to say it's noon.
I've got I've got 6 GP for the cart. What do you guys have?
I have 9 gold.
Okay,
Total
so
in
that
my
gets us
that I
to
have
7.
I have 12 gold.
I've got
Okay,
fif-
so
15.
we definitely have enough then. How are we gonna split? I'm just going to pay for the mule. I think that's, yeah, that's roughly right in terms of equal costs, and the 3 of you chip together for the mule. For the cart, sorry.
How much was that cart?
The cart was
25,
35.
I think.
It was so it was 25 if you bought it outright, but he decided to do work and fix them all up, so he ended up. So it'd be 35 at this point.
Okay. So
Okay, so then Miku will contribute some of her money to the cart then.
okay.
And just to be clear, it's a wagon. Just don't
Wagon.
want you guys, screwing yourself out of another 200 pounds worth of carrying weight.
Yeah.
True.
Although I don't think will fit. It can carry me.
I'm just
Technically-
gonna say she's going to give 5 chip and 5 gold as well as paying for the mule. So that'll leave her with 1 GP left.
Okay. It's 15 from me. How much from Nylar?
If I can keep 1 gold so I can afford beer.
Oh, makes sense.
I can contribute 8.
So we're 23.
How much do we need?
Plus 5.
So total, you guys would need 43.
I think we have just enough.
I got some too.
Yeah, you said with 8, right?
No, I got 12.
12? Oh, okay.
Oh.
So we may be able to do. Math at the end of the day.
You got this.
So
it's Friday though. It's a
with
different
me
kind
and
of
Cliff,
day.
we have 20. With Miku's additional 6, we're at 26. And then with Colette, you have how much? 50?
Yes.
Girl, quit farting.
We're at 31. We are 12 gold short at the moment.
Well, do we rob somebody? I'm
6
just
with
kidding.
the.
Oh, yes.
Wait a second.
Fitting.
How are we 12 short? Like.
We have a total of 43. It sounded like.
The 6 she had left was after subtracting 8 for the mule.
Yeah.
Oh, 8. Okay. So.
Yeah, we have enough.
So yeah, we have.
We needed 43, right?
Okay, so let's do it like this.
Come on, guys. This is first grade.
Miku, how much were you donating to this?
Originally, I thought we were in better standing, so I wanted to save 1 GP for Miku herself. But knowing it's so close, she's going to give all 14 gold to the cause.
14 gold?
Okay.
Alright.
Yep.
And Colette, how much were you donating?
15. Alright,
and Cliff?
12. Okay, I thought Miko is saying 6. Yeah. I thought she was donating 6. That's where our numbers were all confused.
And Nylar.
Yeah, that's because
Nylar
that was how much he had left at.
Alright, that's 14, 15, 12, 9, 21, 36, and 46, 50. You guys have 50 that you have thrown on the table.
Well, I think we got enough, right? Y'all say we needed 43, right?
So let's just divide what's left from us, between us.
I'll take 1 gold. You guys each take 2. You guys had bigger contribution.
Thank you.
Oh, that's fine.
Cool. So, unless you had anything else to do at the tavern, leave that at the. You guys will, I assume, head over to the individual and pick up your cart and mule.
Yep.
All right. You do that thing. Unless you want to hear the voice.
Yes.
Why, hello there! Are you... The 4 of you are back. What can I do for you? Are you ready to buy and be on your way?
Yes, sir, we are.
All right.
Yes, sir, we are.
I will, since you were good sports and you did such a good job on fixing our wagons, we will go ahead and throw in some feed for the mule. He's a stubborn one, a little bit older, but I'll tell you what, he'll get the job done. So you'll get 2 weeks worth of it.
Okay.
And he'll saddle you up and get you on your way.
That's wonderful. He gets to live for 2 weeks.
Miku,
Remember we talked, I don't know how long ago that was, but some things stay inside.
Oh, is this one of those things?
It's one of those things, yeah, my friend.
No, that was funny. That was a good joke, Nylar.
Joke?
Yeah. Do you not know what jokes are? Come
No,
on,
he
books.
doesn't. He doesn't joke.
Come on, books. You gotta do better than that.
Well, I figured 2 weeks and then we have dinner.
I do rightly believe that we will be traveling longer than 2 weeks, so we might postpone your 2-week mark.
Oh, that's right. Foot travel tends to be so much longer.
Yes, that's.
Technically speaking, this is hoof travel. Just saying.
Can we all fit on the cart, or some of us gonna have to walk?
If I am reading this right, I think. What is this? Sorry, give me 1 second. I think the cart can only hold 400 pounds, but that doesn't make a bit of sense because a carriage, which should be able to hold all of you, only holds 600 pounds. So I'm going to say the wagon will hold you, but I probably wouldn't. I don't know.
Wouldn't
Go
push it
over
too
a
much.
ravine. Yeah,
Go.
you're probably not throwing another mule in the back.
Don't go across the straw bridge.
More of a trotting speed.
Remember the Oregon Trail.
If the road ever gets a bit shaky, Niku's gonna go out and fly.
Fair enough. So what's your plan? Do you plan on staying the night? Do you plan on... It is noon right now. Do you plan on moving ahead?
I say we get on the
I'm
on the
ready
road.
to.
Yeah, we might as
Yep.
well get the show on the road, as they say.
Okay, give me... Oh, these maps are taking so long to load.
Where are we heading again?
Over the river and through the woods.
Oh, we're going to Grandma's house. All right.
Yeah.
Not technically wrong.
Nilar would
We're
like
heading-
to pick up some like I guess like larger jars. Probably like 2 larger jars for storing food, possibly, if we need to.
All right. Yeah, you can do that before we go. That's all right. That's quite a good thing to have.
Let's see here. All right. Well, you're welcome to see what this feller has. But I'm probably gonna have to throw all your players in here because I did not.
He's got a vending machine.
Ooh.
Come everybody, come see my wares. And what you see up there as merchants is definitely what you see.
Alright. Yes. I would love to see your wares. Your wares are expensive.
Well, we're a small town. What do you expect?
Well, I mean, we did just help the town out a little bit. You think you could give this man a little bit of a discount?
Did they pay you?
No, they didn't. We did it on our own free will.
Well, no, there was this lovely blacksmith I proposed a wonderful idea to, and he did not, in fact, pay me. That is correct.
Yeah, I wouldn't lie.
Cliff, go ahead and give me a deception check.
I'm being truthful. Cliff would not lie.
That they didn't pay you for your work?
I was talking about Nylar. I'll give you one. It's a natural one.
You know what?
He doesn't
Hey.
lie.
I'm gonna check this, and Just do quick insight. If it's a one, if he rolls a 1, I'll give it to you. It is not a 1. He raises an eyebrow at you.
Oh, I promise. I promise. Now, what this man is saying is correct. He was not paid for his advice.
What's your
We did
advice?
some other jobs that we may or may not have been paid for, but
I also rid a tavern of some vagrants. Well drunk.
he's a good man.
I will let you guys. I will let one of you try a persuasion check if you'd like. We will do because he has been lied to once. The DC is going to be 15. So whoever wants to try, with the
My
exception of
persuasion's
Cliff,
+0, bud. So I'm
Mine-
not even gonna.
Mine's
argue
not great
I-
either. But Neelar genuinely believes it, so,
all right. So as you are trying to talk your way down on these items, prices are firm.
Well, perhaps that we could be in your debt. Perhaps
Don't-
if we carry around your merchandise, people would know that we're using your stuff, and it might come back to you tenfold. The more people know about your stuff, then the more money you're gonna make.
Are you using the influencer argument?
Dude, I'll totally delete you. Don't.
Yeah, well, it's not going to put food on my table, and I've got people to feed.
Do you mind?
That's a fair point.
Can you plug your ears? I was told there are things that I'm not supposed to say out loud, but if you can't hear them, I can.
No. Either buy something or get off my dock. There's customers that are coming by. You're blocking them. You're lying to me.
Well, can you at least unlock your vending machine?
No.
Oh.
Yes. Sorry, I didn't realize that you guys couldn't see into the vending machine.
The vending machine is encumbered as well.
That should work now.
See, you have overstock. Thank you.
So Miku bought a lamp back from the vending machine in the gem capital. Is that a candle-based lamp or an oil-based lamp?
I believe lamps are oil-based.
There doesn't seem to be anything that can help refill it, sadly.
There's, well, an oil-based lamp would just require an oil flask, and I think it gives you like 8 hours.
Oh, okay. Okay, so she can easily buy some replacement oil for like 1 silver and 5 copper, if I'm reading it right.
Yeah. If only somebody didn't pour out his oil all over the ground, you would have more oil.
Oh, I don't need more oil. I needed an empty glass.
Snoop diggity dog.
Eric Cochran do not have dark vision, so I am preparing.
What? I would never throw you into a hole with no light. That would... What kind of DM do you think I am?
An unqualified one, if you wouldn't.
Let's do that.
All right.
I think I lost my silver, which indicates that I got my oil flask, but
I think if you have the
but
silver
the oil
and the
flask
copper,
didn't
you still have 5 silver.
Oh, okay. Okay, I misread that.
The middle
Okay,
one is
so,
Electrum.
Okay, so I don't think the transaction worked properly. Let me try this again.
That's fine. I mean, if you let's see here. I think I think because you don't have like exact change kind of thing, it is
Uh,
messing up. Yeah. If how many do you want to buy?
just one for now.
Okay. I am going to. I don't know why it's not working for you. That's just see if I can make it work.
Doing the math manually.
Oh yeah. I had the same just happen for my sealing wax and my water skin. It took the gold, but I don't have the sealing wax, and I can just add in the water skin.
Okay. Yeah. Just give me 1 second. I will go ahead and put those in your inventory because for whatever reason things happen. All right. And you were missing what, Nyla?
I just needed sealing wax put into mine.
There you go. You got sealing wax.
Thank you.
Cool. Anybody else?
I'm just ready to go.
All right, let's go.
All right.
By the way, your shop is subpar. There are no jars.
I have bottles.
I can't store a dead animal in the bottle.
I have chests.
It'll leak everywhere. All the guts. It may have happened.
Isn't that why you bought the sealing wax?
That's for the jar. Gotta have the airtight, you know? I gotta have an airtight seal. Keep everything fresh.
All right. I don't have a cart and a mule for you on this next scene, but you can just assume you have one. All right. As you guys go to exit, and if there's nobody in this, or if somebody is still loading, you just let me know. But I will continue. As you exit, you see Velis and his crew on a wagon heading out, and Miku, you would notice over in the corner here a child who is staring at you.
She waves back at them casually. Hello.
You
Have
see him.
you never seen someone like me?
You see him look back at his mother and father, and he kind of whispers something to them before they give him a head nod, and he starts heading over towards you. Hi.
Hello.
He reaches into his pocket and he hands you this. He smiles and waves before running back over to his cart.
Okay, hold on, sorry. I refreshed it to see if it would help the loading problem, which means it has to load again, but if it succeeds, then mission accomplished.
Okay, so you didn't see what he handed you?
Yeah, unfortunately not, no.
Okay, just let me know when you're able, and I'll reload it for you specifically.
When it,
So, Colette, if we're able to refine the copper enough, I do think we can do this without potentially making a bomb.
Here's my idea. We're poor, right? Let's find some unrefined copper and refine it. All we need, hot fire.
What's poor?
You know how you only have like
Or
one gold piece left?
Yeah, enough to buy many beers.
Yeah. Many beers, but no copper, making us
Oh,
poor.
but I can exchange this gold for copper.
Yes.
What? I'll just use that copper.
You won't have enough. You still won't have enough.
We need more gold.
We need more gold so we can get more copper. Or we can put you to work, we can go mining, and we can find some copper, and then it's free.
You keep wanting me to mine. I
Not
haven't
gonna
done
lie.
it.
I just want to see you swing a pickaxe.
Me too.
I don't have one, but when I get one,
All
We will
right.
make it so, friend.
but I told you about upgrading things and how I had a treat for you. Check this out. And he pulls out his light crossbow, and he says, when we get on the road, I'll show you. I don't want to scare any of the people around town, you know? But this baby doesn't need ammo.
That's wonderful. Is it how did you mechanize that into not requiring ammo? Is it arcane? Is it purely mechanical, pulling resources from the air?
It's a little bit of both. It was a little bit mechanical, a lot of it accident, but it's worked for me every time so far.
Alright, I have properly loaded things now.
Okay. I will go ahead and show you this picture. That is what he handed you.
A
And
bird.
Also, small retcon. He said that his
Oh,
name
okay.
was Nero.
Nero. Okay. This is cute.
Little child toy that he made.
Some of the mages from my city would use archaic dolls like this to curse their enemies.
Inside thought.
Do you
Oh, I'll mark that
you don't
down.
think this is what it is? It looks more like a standard doll from back home.
Well, most children look menacing to me, and they're probably evil, so probably.
Weren't you a child once?
Yes, and look what I've done. Oh,
That's a good point.
Have you done?
books. Lots of books.
I don't think you have. Never mind.
Was there anything you guys wanted to say to Velas's
She will
group?
think.
Or
She will think. What was it? Nero.
Nira.
Nira. Thank you, Nira. I appreciate this. If you need me in the future, my name is Miku. I'm not sure how the message would be sent in this world, but I'll try to remember this.
He waves back at you, and his parents give him like a smile and wave at you and pat him on his head before they set out.
Miku, did you pay for that? I don't want to get into a bar fight.
Alright. One day, I'll explain gifts to you. Actually, you know what?
You know how you.
Something more like what you're familiar with, where people just give other people stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So they're the government. That's who I should go talk to.
Sure, why not? Go for it.
There's so many things I need. Nil will go over to the family and start requesting. various tomes of magic, the latest research articles, copper.
You can see them holding a strange smile. Uh, they're not really sure what to make of you.
Nylar,
I
they
feel
clearly don't have it with them right now. You'll have to put in a requisition form, and they'll mail it to you.
Of course. I'm sorry. You have to excuse my informal behavior. I should have been aware of the bureaucracy of this, but it's been a trip. I've gotten ahead of myself.
You see them slowly holding Nero a little closer than he was a few seconds ago.
And no, we'll go back to his group and start writing the requisition.
They were the actors from the night before, right?
These guys are the actors from the night before. These were the individuals sitting behind you. Nero was staring at Miku while you were watching the show.
I'll wave to the actors. Be like, "Great show. Thanks for that. We should go ahead and get out of here before Nylar gets us arrested again."
Velas will give you a nod
Okay.
and recognition, and they'll head out as well.
Okay, Neelar, do you want me to explain how money works? Because I am very familiar with how money works.
Oh yes, please. I would love to hear about that. While you do so, I can cast detect magic ritually and discover the likelihood of that bird being cursed. I would say it's about an 80% chance. Children are easy ways to deliver cursed totems.
Go ahead and put it up
I
in
won't
chat.
stop you, but but I really doubt those odds. Okay.
Oh,
So,
that bird definitely comes out as being nothing but grass.
okay. Do I pick up anything off of anyone else in the area if they haven't completely retreated away from us yet?
They have all headed out. You definitely you sense some magic coming off of this brazier type pole thing. Seems to be powered by magic.
Okay.
But all it's doing is
so
lighting the way.
anyway, back to money. So, money is basically a system where you can exchange it for goods and services, and in exchange you get the goods and services of others. So, one of those goods include food, water, and shelter, which, those are rather important things to live. That's why having one gold to your name makes you poor, because you only have so much flexibility in terms of what you use for it.
Oh, okay. You explained that to me for beer earlier. It's for everything. That is
Yes, basically.
Exhausting.
That's why gifts are special. Gifts are when someone just gives you something and doesn't expect money in return. Now, I feel that's why I offered them a favor in the future.
Remember when I bought ale for everyone last night and I gave you one and I didn't make you pay for it? That was a gift.
Oh, that's strange. Why wouldn't you just tell people you care about them?
Because words are hollow.
Words are everything. That's why I write so many.
Actions speak volumes. Words mean very little.
Words write volumes.
That no one reads.
It's very true. No one does here.
That was really fucking deep. I just want to let you know that.
So, I, for the record, I do lots of reading and writing, but it's mostly regards to my cases, and I haven't gotten any cases. See, the thing I did back in Gale was was detective work. So when someone does something they aren't allowed to do, that's a crime, and the cops or private investigators get to call in. And in my case, I was a private investigator. And I don't physically give anyone anything. The money I am paid is for my services. And my services generally do not involve chopping people in two with an axe. Just for the record.
That's a shame. You're very good at it. It was a clean cut. So I'm familiar with crime and the punishment that government usually delves out, but it sounds like your government is run by many powerful entities in the sky. So who's deciding factor on whose rules to follow? From my understanding, I see there are gods of death and murder. Is murder okay here? Should we be murdering?
No.
Oh.
The only reason it was okay to kill those goblins is those goblins existed outside of society and had been proven to be a repeated problem.
I was a goblin. I wasn't with you guys.
Okay.
It's implied that other goblins might be more civilized, but if we hear people repeating the same words over and over, I think that there's probably something off with them.
Got it. Kill people with stutters.
No, that's just a speech impediment.
Oh, okay. So many rules. Undefined rules.
I would just trust whatever authority until we get used to this world, trust our client to know what they're talking about.
Oh.
Now,
okay.
I think I can suss out the difference between a search and rescue mission and an assassination. So if you find a client and they just tell me what they're asking and run it through me.
I will let you take the lead. And I'm sure Kalut will also guide me in the right path.
Yeah. Hey, I made this elixir earlier today. I don't know what it does. Do you want to give it a try?
I did do some work with the Mad Mages from our city. They also like to use me for a lot of their potions.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's up to you.
I would love to.
And I will hand him my, what's it called? Experimental elixir.
If you drink it, go ahead and roll me a d6.
Oh, 100%. I am drinking.
As you drink it, you almost feel like your vision is improved. Like if you were to throw something, you feel like you could hit the mark a little bit better. Or if somebody threw something at you, maybe you could dodge it a little bit better. So essentially, for the next minute, you can add a d4 to any attack roll or saving throw.
I feel my vision's improved. My eyes sting a lot, but it's on point.
And for like the first time, you see Colette like frantically taking notes. Where like you take notes of random things, he's like writing down because he has the list of what he put in it this morning, and then writing down the effects. All right.
It's happy to see you writing.
Seems relatively positive. All right.
No, this is a marvelous effect. I don't know why you seem so downtrodden with your people's regard towards those who can't uh, mine, as you were saying. Your talents are obviously well suited.
It's nice to hear someone say it.
Every society relies on a bunch of people doing a bunch of different things. I don't know why yours is so obsessed with this mining thing.
Well, you dig pretty rocks out of a mountain, and you can use those instead of money.
I mean,
Or
yeah,
rather,
I get
people
that,
give you
but
money for pretty
that's kind of
rocks.
like everyone in society working at a mint.
I mean, my society has all of that kind of labor dished out to golems, because it's simple. What you do is magical and complex and intricate, and the detail and care you put into it. I share that camaraderie of knowledge.
Well, I'm sure we'll get to play this game many more times on our travels.
Oh, marvelous! I'll take notes too. We'll compare later.
Fantastic.
Y'all are fascinating. All I do is just pray to a god, and she gives me powers.
You sure have a beard?
No, she's a lady,
That doesn't mean
gorgeous
anything.
lady.
Many dwarven women have beards. Beautiful, wonderful beards.
I've never seen a
Beard
dwarven
is
woman
like
before.
when there's that hair thing on your chin, right?
Yes, and he strokes his beard. The beard
Yeah,
is
we don't. We don't have crests in position, so it's a new thing for me.
Is there like some twigs and stuff around me?
There's some trees and stuff, so I'd say yeah, you probably pick out some twigs.
Do these torches cost money, Miku? They're just outside the city. No one's taking.
Yeah, you can pick those up just fine. Some
Okay.
things are so common, there's basically no monetary value to them.
Wonderful. I am totally grabbing the magical torch.
The magical brazier.
Yeah, brazier. Let's grab that.
Oh! No. I thought you meant like random sticks on the ground.
Oh. Maybe a little.
I'm gonna take a rock I can find and some twigs. I'm gonna loosely make like a face out of it. And I'm gonna. This is a symbol of Sune. Her symbol is her face and her wildfire hair, and I'm gonna put it on his beard. You just keep that safe. I felt like your beard could use some decoration.
Yeah, why not? I like a good beard decoration. I usually just keep mine braided so it doesn't get into any of my concoctions. But
well, that's
sure,
smart.
why not? Decoration sounds good.
I'm just picturing one of those Viking braids that go like straight down, and he just stuck the stick down through the
exactly
the tie at the bottom. Okay, perfect. All right. Is there anything else you'd like to do while you were at the exit?
Do you don't mind if I say just a quick prayer for us?
I
help protect
wouldn't.
us.
No, I wouldn't mind.
Would it stop you if I said yes?
No, it wouldn't.
Then do what you need to do.
All right. Sune, my lady, please protect us as we embark on this wild journey. Use your light and your love and your passion and your beauty and your chaos and your charm to guide us through to the right road. All right. Love you. Bye.
While he was praying, Colette took his dragon mounting ladder and put it on the back of the wagon, climbed up into the wagon, and is ready to go.
Cliff, you didn't tell me you knew sending,
I don't.
but you just... Were you talking to yourself?
Sometimes I like to think she might hear me. Sometimes she's listening. Sometimes she's not.
Oh, you need sending for that. It's a spell.
No. If I'm devout enough, she hears me. That's what
Gods
that's
are a
what we
little
apply.
different. Gods are a little different. Just don't question it.
Oh, okay. Is she listening now?
Probably not
Should
to you.
be.
Oh, no. It's very intrusive.
My
And
god
we-
listens to me by making it very difficult for me to die. Or that's what's going to happen at some point.
You would make a wonderful test subject.
Who would?
Riku. If they can't die...
Inside thought.
Oh,
It's all right. I have the same thought, but I need to keep it inside.
We can murder her,
you're
but we
telling
won't.
for science.
All right. So yeah, you guys set out on your journey. As you look at the map, you notice there are some mountains in the way, and given the condition of your wagon and your mule, you decide to go around it. I assume you guys are going to the nearest town.
I figured we'd just be traveling on the road and staying on the road until we got to our destination across the river.
You guys are heading straight to the Gem City, or not Gem City, the metallic capital.
That's
No,
our
it's-
ultimate
Yeah.
destination, but we're getting to the big island it's on first.
Yeah,
Okay.
I would say we wouldn't stop at a city until we got across
Okay.
crossing. That's what I meant.
Nilar has no concept of travel or long distances. He thinks we'll be there in like a few days. If
Okay. So we're gonna say a week and a half has gone by so far.
Do we
Why-
level up?
Cliff, could you go ahead and give me a perception check?
I would
And
love to. Alright, here we go. Not too bad.
as you are traveling, the wind blows by, and you hear behind you.
I'm sorry, say that again?
You hear something. You hear a voice on the wind, and it sounds like behind you.
Oh, there's something behind us. I'll look behind.
As you look behind you, you see, and I'll just put it for everybody because I don't feel like doing this multiple times.
That's what we see?
Yes,
I think
Like blue
everyone.
skies ahead.
it's
That's
in
Me,
it's in the distance, but it's yeah, it's definitely heading your direction. Go ahead and give me a religion check at advantage, Cliff.
Sure. Advantage.
Yep. So
Yeah,
that should be a 19.
19.
As you look behind you and you see this, the only thing that comes to mind is death. Your skin. I don't know if Earth Genasi can get goosebumps, but you get the equivalent of that, and you can definitely feel a primordial fear radiating through your body.
Do I feel as though this is something that Sune is showing me? Or do I think this is just...
This is more of a general. You are a life
is-
cleric, and this is your antithesis. This is just pure death.
Because everyone sees this, right?
Yes, everybody sees it,
Okay.
but you get a better sense of it because of your specific subclass.
Yeah. So I just feel death.
Death. Utter
Miku
death.
is in such a state of panic. She reaches the edge of the wagon and flies out. She is basically the fly equivalent of dashing ahead, at least in the short term.
Sure, go ahead and give me a perception check there, Miku.
I'm just gonna gauge everybody's response to that. Not tell them what I think it is.
That's an oof.
That, yeah, it's not great, but you see a cutout in the side of the mountain as that is on your right hand side.
I will throw
Shelter.
down uh, the first reaction, scientific study, first protect yourself. So I'll cast mage armor, and then he'll immediately start writing down all the
Yes,
details.
write that down. That you write down.
Go ahead and pop your. Also, first, everybody take a long rest. Second, Nylar, go ahead and cast your mage armor. I want to make sure that you guys realize that there's been many days that have gone on.
I think. Oh, yeah, that did not. 2, 3.
Should be at the top. It looks kind of like a teepee.
Right next
Oh.
to your level.
Yeah.
And then
All
this
right.
will go to 6.
And then go ahead and recast your mage armor, just to take away that mana. Yeah, Miku, you spot a small cutout in the side of the mountain. It's
Well,
about all you can glean off of a 7.
I think there's a cave up ahead. Cliff, do you know what the hell this thing is, and what and if the cave will help us stay safe from it?
If who? If who will help us?
Whatever this thing is, if the cave, there's a cave. It looks like kind of like a storm, and going inside helps with that.
Well, yeah. Can the mule fit in there?
Can she look and see if the mule is it possible for the mule to fit in this cave?
Uh, the mule might be able to fit in the cave. The wagon definitely would not be able to fit through the mouth of it. It would have to weather whatever this storm is.
The mule fit, the wagon won't.
All right. Everyone head to the cave.
what? We're not staying to study it?
No, not yet, buddy.
Are you
Get to the cave.
primordial?
Get to the cave.
Oh.
By the beards of the gods, Nylar, get to the cave.
Okay.
All right, you guys do that thing, and let me drop you in here.
How big of a mouth is the cave?
Say by what, 3 by 6, 4 by 6?
Okay. Well, some magical elements require sight, so I don't know how effective this will be, but with whatever spare time, I'll ask for your water skins and use shape water to form ice sheet. over the mouth.
Sure. Let's go ahead and throw that down in chat. And you do that then. So you end up in this cave. It's
Being
I don't know if any of your characters have seen caves before, with the exception of Colette. Um, but it is dark, damp. Um, it seems very naturally made. There's a few pathways that are jutting out, and you see a small water source up to your northwest.
being
Alright.
comfortable in caves.
It's like
Yeah, Colette's
There's a
definitely
little
gonna
bit.
go.
it's like a basement
There's a little bit
without
of
proper waterproofing. That's what it's like.
there's a little bit of information that I need to share with y'all. If I know one thing, it's omens. Well, a couple things, but one of them is omens, and that omen was an omen of death. Just straight, absolute death.
Yeah, that was
So what it
I'm
means?
hoping that now that we brought everything living in here, at the very least, we can avoid just dying where we stand.
Did anybody in town mention something like this?
No?
No, I was asking the party.
Oh,
I haven't. I heard no mention of it, and I haven't angered any primordial force of death yet.
It felt very primordial.
Look, what you saw was a cloud, a storm cloud. We just happened to see a face in. It wasn't
No,
a living
no.
entity.
Well, I don't think the cloud was living, but I think it was definitely an omen.
I mean, to me, it just looked like a storm elemental of some kind.
No, it was primordial. Its origin was primordial. I felt that in my rocks.
Yeah, well, yes, elementals are primordial in nature. They generally derive from that.
Storm elementals are no joke. Whether it's a bad omen or a storm elemental, I think it will be best to stay in here for a while. She will light the lamp.
as you as you're standing there, just on the other side of that ice shield that was made, a loud crack and a bone white streak of lightning strikes the ground right in front of the mouth of the cave.
Well, I hope our cart makes it.
That could probably power our copper forge or our electrical forge.
Yeah, let's focus on the copper part first. But I agree with Miku. Let's go ahead, get comfortable here in the cave. Maybe
Should we
do some
make sure
exploring.
it's clear first?
Do what first?
Should we make sure it's clear first?
Well, yeah, you can't do that without exploring.
Are you right about that?
I will take the lead, going deeper into the cave.
Are you sure? I think it would be wiser for that to be. Then again, the ceilings are pretty low, so I can't fly that much.
Yeah, they're
Are the ceilings
probably
low?
about,
I assume they are.
yeah, 10, 15 feet in some areas.
There's some
Then there is there is enough that Miku can get a decent vantage point.
Before we venture further, also, does anyone have or actually, I have a wooden quarterstaff. I I'll secure the wood to my ice wall that I've kind of built to hopefully act as a conductor or to ground the ice itself to any electrical element.
You're going to use the wood to ground the lightning? Okay. Just double checking.
Isn't wood an insulator?
I thought when it ran into ground, though, it dispersed it.
I guess that happens with trees.
It's because trees have water in them.
Oh.
Water is a great conductor
So,
if it has electrolytes in it, because it's what plants crave.
I was about to say, it's got
Sorry, it was that was open. I had to.
I see on the map a thing in the corner.
You
Should
see
I
that thing?
I see that thing. What do you suppose that is over there?
Technically, what you see is that. But I didn't think that gave a great impression.
Looks like we're not the first ones here.
And
I'm now thinking what the urban equivalent of a mimic would be. I have a feeling
have a
that's
light
what's...
source that they would like to light. I'm
having problems with Foundry.
Miku has already lit in a lamp.
Give me your gold piece.
So just to give you a heads up, I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but if you right click on your token, there's a little flame in the upper left hand corner. So if you light up a torch, you can click on that. If that doesn't show up for you, let me know, and I will light it for you.
Foundry's not even popping up to me right now.
Let's see here.
I see some items, but I don't see any flames.
Here. Oh.
And Miku, are you flying?
Yes, close to the ceiling.
Okay, we'll just do that.
Here's my gold piece, Kula.
Right. I'm gonna use my. Well, if I can figure out how to, use my magical tinkering and cast light on it and give it back to you.
Oh.
There it is.
You never stop to see us with wonder. Thank you.
That is 5 feet, if I recall right.
Yep. But it's light. He didn't ask for a lot.
Okay. So I will say though, if you were going to like look into something, say a chest or whatever, you would normally be up close to it. Like you wouldn't be able to do it from 20 feet away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I mean, that's why I was wondering whether there's an urban equivalent of a mimic, because this feels very much like a mimic trap. But this is, for me, very familiar with the rural pastoral D&D tropes, and I'm not sure it would occur to Miku, who is, from a world with basically no ruralness to it at all.
I like how you think it's the chest that's the mimic, and not the cave. God.
Not the world. Yeah, I'm still stuck on like a gray screen in Foundry.
Go ahead and refresh it. Sometimes it takes a couple tries. It happened to me a few times today. I think the most I had to refresh was like 5 times. Don't know why. It's just Foundry being Foundry.
Yeah, I'm not. Go ahead.
Before you cross any of the water, could you toss a stone? And I've learned from a planet of water, you never know what lies below.
Yeah, I'm not much of a swimmer. I wasn't planning on going and getting whatever's over there anyway. Dwarves tend to be dense and sink.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's valuable. Thank you.
I will say that the water is a bit murky. It's not like your crystal clear type thing.
Can I pick up a rock and throw it in the water, though, like he asked?
Certainly can.
Yeah. I will do that thing.
All right.
Miku is going to investigate that chest to see if there's any signs of anything she can learn about the previous visitors in this cave.
I will say that
I am
though
not
it
sure
does
if
look
her-
open, it is actually closed.
Okay. Okay, yeah. Why is there a chest in here? Is this like some kind of mob den?
And Colette, did you do anything to the stone, or did you just throw a stone into the water, anything like that?
Just threw a stone in the water.
That stone makes a splash.
All right. Yeah, I don't know that anything's under the water, Nylar. The stone trick didn't work.
Okay. Well, we're safe to go. I assumed that this was some mage's den. Often mages from my world, if they had their own diary or something, they might put like a crack in it. I'm sure there's nothing like that here, though. So if one of you want to go check that.
You do know that not every place is full of mages, right? Like, that could just be some rich dude wanted to hide his gold when he was divorcing his wife and left it there so she couldn't have any of it.
Can people not cast magic here?
Obviously, we can, as you've seen both Cliff and I do it.
Exactly. I guess I haven't seen Miku. Miku, you can cast magic, right?
Not at all, no.
She can. She can split a person in half with her magic.
That was my favorite spell.
So, I if this is a mob den, I'm not sure if we want to mess with this chest. But if it were a mob den, there'd be some goons trying to protect
You got
it.
really
So I'm
muffled.
unsure. What?
You were really muffled. Can you repeat that?
So I'm not sure if we should mess with this chest because this feels like something a mob boss would do. But if it was a real mob boss, he'd have a bunch of goons guarding it. What's your opinion?
I can check for enchantments. That's the best I can offer here.
Is there like
Good idea.
a ledge around? Is there a ledge around this water cave area, or is it just like cliffs into water?
It's pretty much a sheer wall. Before
Okay.
we go any further, let's go ahead and take ourselves a small 10-minute break. We're at our halfway point, and this is as good a point as any.
All right.
Okay.
See you guys.
Okay. See you
Still
guys
trying to figure out
at...
Foundry.
Yeah. 10:10
10.
or 11:10 if you're east.
Okay.
Cool. See you guys in a bit. Why, hello there.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Notice my chat thing doesn't work very well.
How was everyone's Valentine's, by the way?
I spent it with my favorite person, myself.
Me? Oh.
You're
I
a close
ended up
second.
I ended up visiting my grandparents in the nursing home.
Oh,
That's really nice. How are they doing in there?
Grandpa just got here. It's a long story, and he is not happy because he thinks there's mice in there.
Oh,
He's largely there because Grandma is there.
that's really sweet. Did you do anything, Colette? Sorry, I'll call character names most of the time.
Sorry. What, this past weekend?
Valentine's.
On Valentine's. My wife and I don't celebrate Valentine's.
Okay.
We have not since before we got married. So I went to work and I hung out with my wife after work. It's about instead of playing video games, that's what I did.
That's even better.
and my son took a bunch of Valentines to school.
Oh, was he a bit of a player?
Well, I'm trying to raise him that way. No, not a player. No, he's definitely got some girls that talk to him, but he's at that age, cooties. Ooh,
I'm still at that age, so.
circle, circle, dot, dot. I got my cootie shot.
I'm so happy that neither of my girls have expressed any interest in anybody.
Yeah.
Give it
I
time.
just
Oh, shit.
fucked up.
I told my kiddo. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I thought my kids were sleeping, and I went in there because I forgot to take their tablets at 10. So I went in there to get them, and I thought they were both sleeping. No, they were both awake, and I just woke them up even more. I'm like, fuck.
Batteries are recharged. Let's go.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
How old are yours?
I have a 4-year-old, 3-year-old, and an 8-month-old.
That's a handful.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're my life.
Mine are 14 and 11. So you've got a lot to look forward to.
And mine is 11.
Oh, good times.
Yes.
They still kind of love you at that age, though.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, I will say he's a really good kid, but who knows what the teenage years will bring.
Yeah.
It's gonna break my heart. I honestly
Both
think
of,
it's gonna break his mom's heart more.
I'm so blessed that both of mine are such intelligent and well-behaved children. I'd be insane if they weren't.
Are they also nerds?
Yes. My youngest wishes she could be here with us playing, and my oldest is all about the anime.
Ooh. I could talk the latest seasons.
Is anyone excited for next Thursday?
What's next Thursday?
Next Thursday?
It's on Netflix.
I play Pathfinder next Thursday.
What's coming up on? There was something.
Are you talking about the live-action Avatar adaptation? Because that was potentially related to anime.
That's right.
Nobody
That could
talks
be.
about the live action Avatar.
I have a lot of mixed feelings. I don't know how to feel about it since the original writers left the production of it.
They left because of how Netflix had to structure the show. That's the reason they
Had
left.
to.
I looked into it. They
I
wanted to
think
do
he.
longer seasons. That's all.
Okay.
Oh, like if they asked for the funding from the fan base, even there was just no way they were going to get additional seasons.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry. They wanted more episodes per season. I'm sorry. Because
All right.
Netflix is doing it kind of condensed. So.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I have put us back onto our collab screen. I have unpaused us. I know Miku was flying around, and a stone was thrown into the water.
So yeah, Miko's gonna look at that chest and see if there's any signs that there's anything sus about it.
So you touch the chest.
No. She is going to take a look at it before she touches it.
So you're
You
close to the
touched it,
chest.
what?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Okay.
Is the chest open like it is on the
No,
screen?
no, it
No, it
looks
is
open.
not.
All right. Yeah, 22. The chest looks like a chest. It's as opposed to what the picture may show. It is not made of gold. It is more of what you would see in like an old timey pirate type ship, uh, type chest. Other than being a bit weathered.
Oh, I do have a familiar I could use. Silly me. Would you like me to have him check it out, Miku?
Why not? Though I'm severely doubting this is a mob boss chest. Generally, the chests like that don't get time to get weathered like this.
Oh,
So
oh,
I will send my familiar in here. As if I saw nothing. And I will have it land onto the chest. Little weapons floats in, and yeah, does the chest react to that? And if it doesn't, send a quick shocking grasp into it.
I mean, it is. It seems like a wooden chest.
It's a wooden chest. We're good. No, no.
The the shock just hits the chest and doesn't go anywhere.
uh, Perfect. I'll keep having it shoot some shocks through it until Miku gets there, just in case. Too many traps
That
from.
seems like a waste of spell slots, but okay.
I think
It's a
that is a
can.
cantrip.
Oh, that's a okay. I thought that was a spell for some reason. So anyway, she's going to gently pick up this kitty, remove it from the chest, maybe on that little metal thing in the background, and she's going to open the chest and see what's going on here.
So that metal thing that you see there is actually the chest, but
Oh,
since you can't interact with that, um, so you fly over and you grab the chest.
she opens it.
Okay. You find. Go ahead and move your character over there because you obviously can't do it from where you're at.
Uh huh.
And it doesn't seem to open.
Locked.
Can you bring it over? How heavy of a chest is it?
How? She picks it up. How heavy does it feel?
Well, you go to pick it up, and as you do, you hear the water splash, and these 3 foot long claws reach out and go to grab at your feet. I'm just going to go ahead and roll this for now, and then we will be going into initiative.
Uh huh. Of course, it was a mimic.
Oh, no.
Unfortunately, Miku's will.
Does a 17 hit you?
Let's see. Believe it does, but yeah, my armor class is 14.
Okay. Let me double check something. Okay. You are going to get. You will take 8 damage, and you are now grappled. It has grabbed you and dropped back down into the water with your. I don't want to use the word body because you're still very much alive. Um, but yeah, it is going to swing at you one more time underwater.
Is her head under the water, or
It has very much drug you down about 10 feet at this point. I'm going to assume if a 17 hit you, a 20 will hit you.
yes?
Yeah. And
Cliff
then,
would dive in after Miku.
all right, we'll wait for initiative. This is basically a surprise round.
Gotcha.
And then, yeah, so it's a 17, a 20, and a 22 to hit, an 8, a 7, and a 16. Are you resistant to
What?
necrotic by chance?
No, this thing is way overpowered for this level. I think it is very possible that Miku got to 0 HP because of this. A 16?
Yes. Actually, I'm sorry. Give me a Constitution saving throw. This will change it up. Okay, actually, that will be perfect. It's actually an 8, a 7, and a 10.
Okay, 8, 7, 10. So, okay, so she's in bad shape, but she's not at 0.
Okay, so we are going to go ahead and place all of you into initiative. And since you guys kind of saw them pop out,
God damn it, my character not being able to genre savvy due to her well-established setting.
birds love the water.
Certain birds do. Don't think pigeon particularly like them.
I think your ocelot goes immediately after you, doesn't it, Nylar?
It does.
Okay. I'm just going to go ahead
Where's the
and take it.
initiative?
So at the top
Oh,
of the
there it is.
screen, perfect. Okay. Not what I wanted to do. Let's go ahead and perfect. All right. So this time it is not going to hit you, but it is going to drag you down to the bottom of the water and hold you. Um, you are approximately adjust your height here. Not what I want to do. You are at
What is the default?
What is the default?
What is the swim speed for a humanoid creature?
A humanoid creature is.
It's half your move speed, isn't
Yes. You don't have a swim speed.
Unless you are an aquatic race.
Yeah, that's why I asked for default. I know if you're like a water genasi or something, you get a swim speed.
But yeah. You are now at approximately 15 feet down, and we will move on to Cliff. You have just watched Miku be grabbed and dragged into the water. There is now blood beginning to stain the top of the water,
Can I see Miku?
not in the murky water now.
Shit. Okay, I'm just gonna dive. Oh, wait, is there more tentacles on the surface of the water?
Is there more what?
Tentacles on the surface, or was just one tentacle? Or I thought it said it was.
Yeah, it wasn't a tentacle. It was like 3 foot long claws. Like you saw that this thing's
Oh, okay.
head, you saw the arm and the hand, but the claws was.
But the creature is underwater as well.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, then I'm going to. Fuck.
And you did see them go down right about here in
Oh,
this
shit.
general area.
Okay. I'm gonna get right here, then I'm gonna dive in full speed, dash into the water as far as I could.
I think you can make it to them.
To them underwater, or to them where they.
Well, we'll say right here. Otherwise, you'd be right on top of them.
Yeah, that's fine. Am I underwater next to them now?
Yes. And I don't like the way that this is set up, so I am going to take away the thing. I will say that they are at roughly 15 feet underwater.
Okay. Well, I can't do anything with my bonus action, so that'll be my turn.
Okay. Miku, you have choices here. You are able to try to break the grapple if you wish. You can attack, whatever you want.
Okay, I'm gonna rage and try to break the grapple.
Okay.
As I recall, grapple checks are strength based, and rages gets you advantages on strength checks.
Don't remember.
That is
Go ahead.
correct, right?
Yeah.
Go. Okay. If that's the
And
case,
that's
then
an
go
athletics.
ahead.
That's an
Yes.
athletics.
Athletics or acrobatics. And you said that's at advantage? Yeah, you are
Yes.
able to break the grapple.
And she's gonna swim to the surface. That'll and unfortunately, I don't think she's allowed to actively start flying because that breaking the grapple is an action, and so is moving.
Yes, but before you get too far, this thing can take an opportunity attack as you try to run away. So, let's see here. I don't believe a 15 hits you, though.
It does actually, but at least now I take half damage. Not that it matters when my damage is so. I was so damaged by that initial attack anyway.
Gotcha. All right. Well, if a 15 does hit you, then it was just 11 slashing damage. So that would be 5.
So the second she hits the surface, she's like, "Cliff, help me!
Help!
Help!" In the most Brooklyn way possible. I'm sorry. I am. You would think, as someone who lives in New York, I could do that more naturally, but I can't.
Your video froze up.
Weird. Do you want me to reset the stream tab?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. It's this will end my turn.
Okay. Let me go ahead and move that to Nylar. Nylar, you have just seen what you've seen.
Oh my. This is not what I prepared my spells for. I might have something though. And he'll cast his uh, dragon's breath.
And what kind
Oops.
of...
But sorry, I have to cast on something that I can. And it is going to go on to my familiar.
Okay. It does say you have to touch one willing creature.
I can cast touch spells through my familiar.
Beautiful. All right. You do that touchy thing.
Go ahead and touch yourself, Ocelot. Or not Ocelot, but then he'll swoop down, seeing kind of approximately where Miku had delved
I can't
up.
hear Nylar now. He's clearly speaking, but I can't hear him.
Let's see.
I'm just gonna close this tab and start the link for.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
And then directly down at the water, I guess it would be above it. It will shoot a lightning breath as you see coils form around its tendrils along the side of its head, and as it brings a final flap, shooting the lightning down.
I'm going to. Now, I just want to be doubly sure, just because I feel like this is something your character would know. You have 2 allies that are sitting in the water, and
Okay, I was kind of wondering how I wasn't sure we were doing that because there are like turtles, or well, turtle dragons typically use lightning. So
yeah, I just throwing that out there. I feel like you would know. I mean, you very well know conductors and whatnot. So I won't stop you if that's what you want to do. Though.
yeah, if I would be aware it would like spread beyond its normal range, I appreciate it, and instead I would just fill it with cold then. You get a little icier.
All right, let's see that damage.
It's a DC 13 saving throw, and that would be the damage. Oh, it had me roll the saving.
Oh, do I have both of you set up?
No, I thought I had to click the saving throw for damage. Oh. It doesn't have a damage tab on there.
I don't know why it's saying it failed it. It got a 16. But, yeah. Strange. Whatever. It ended up passing it. What is that, half damage?
Correct. So,
okay.
I'll just do that. So 16 damage halved.
Okay. It will take 8 damage.
And that'll be, it'll use its remaining movement to just fly directly up as high as it can to the ceiling.
That would be about 10 feet.
Okay.
All right. Good.
And that'll be it.
Oh, wow, that got really loud. There we go. All right. Colette.
Yeah, Colette will kind of take in the scene, everything that's going on, and he'll go, "Oh, not water. I don't do water." And he'll yell out, pull out that little silver mirror that he's had before, and he'll yell out, "Miku, you can get away! I have faith in you!" And we'll cast Sanctuary on her.
Okay. Cool.
And that will be the end of my turn.
All right. It is definitely going to try to get Miku again. You took its prey away. So let's go ahead and you need a wisdom save. I assume a 15 passes it?
It does.
Okay.
Very wise and dexterous crustacean.
If you zoom in on it, definitely not a crustacean.
Oh, okay. Saw the claw and water, and I assumed my mistake.
And actually, if Cliff wants to, he can go ahead and give me a religion check.
Yeah, absolutely. Hold on. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. The smell of undeath permeates your nose as you look upon this creature.
Oh, fantastic. That is great news.
All right. Let's go ahead and he wants Miku back in his. Sorry, I forgot to put Miku back on stream. Miku, can you hear us all right?
Yeah, everyone just say something to make sure I haven't gotten anyone muted.
I can hear you.
Hello.
Okay, that's Kalut and Cliff.
Check.
I'm just fucking with you.
Okay, I think that was Nylar. I can't see the screams, but I can hear the voices, which is what I generally care about.
Okay. So I will say that the first one's definitely going to miss. I know you have a higher AC than a 9, but the second one is a 21. That is going to be 4 damage with your rage.
She's down.
And
pretty much a good chunk of the barbarian's tankiness is due to rage, and she was not able to rage because this was a surprise attack. It was just real bad luck that all the free attacks hit at the first go.
Yeah, I was a bit surprised they all hit at the same time too. It rolled really well. But yeah, you are down. Let's go ahead and add that effect. Why am I? There we go. Or it just won't add it. Never mind. Effects are just not taking place. Yeah, and it will drag you back down 15 feet. And actually,
it gets free attacks, and that doesn't even use any movement points.
well, once he grapples you, he can only use a quarter of his movement, half because of the grapple, half because he's in the water. He's got a bit of movement. But Cliff, you do get.
I'm really scared here because usually you get death saves because you're in an environment that's neutral. Miko's underwater.
Yeah, you're not dead yet.
Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't be that worried, but unlike before, she can't resurface. Does Cliff have healing word? Does anyone have healing word?
Yeah, doing spells underwater isn't really a thing. can't talk.
You can.
I mean, there
There you
certainly
go.
are ways. But with this thing moving
Anyways,
back down,
relax.
Cliff, you
Yeah.
do get an opportunity attack.
Okay. I use my mace.
Okay, let's see the mace attack.
You will see it in a second. Let me get to it. There it is. There she is. 19 to hit. 6
That
damage.
that will hit.
Did it look like it did anything to it? Or did he
Oh
just kind of shrug that off?
no, he very much took that. I mean, as much as you can see, something getting hit in the water, but it definitely looked like it connected.
Okay.
But yeah, it is now your turn.
Okay. I just want to.
This is where I was getting worried.
Because
Because in real life, if you are underwater, you consciously keep yourself from breathing. She cannot do that.
it'll be okay. You have a cleric, it'll be okay.
Yep.
Okay.
It'll be fine.
Did Cliff just not have a chance to cure a wound? Oh, he went before me. That's the problem, wasn't it?
I had to I couldn't see you. I'm going to channel divinity. I'm gonna do my preserve life.
Real quick, Miku. I know this is the first time somebody's gone down, and nobody likes going down. But wait till your turn to do the death saving throw.
Oh, I thought you told me it was my turn. Sorry.
No, it's Cliff's turn. Let him work.
Okay.
And then we'll get to you. I'll still count that death saving throw, but yeah. But Cliff, go ahead.
I'm going to use my channel divinity, preserve life. What is your maximum hit points, Miko?
32.
Okay, then I'll give everything I have in that, which is 15 hit points, into
Good.
Miku. I don't have to see them. It does not say I have to see them.
Okay. Go ahead and link it for me, just so I know what you're using.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, that's a thing you can do.
And then bonus action. Let me get spiritual weapon out. Well, let me read it first. Water makes everything tricky. All right. Yeah. Let me get a spiritual weapon out and put it right next to that guy.
Cool.
It's going to be What's up?
I don't have an icon for that at the moment, so I will give you a
I don't think I've
placeholder.
used it yet.
Yeah, so
It's going to take the shape of a. In this instance, let's do a trident.
Trident.
Yeah.
Okay, I will get you something definitely better than.
You're good. Just put something out there.
Later.
I'm fine with it, man. Yeah, I'm good with it. It's gonna change, so don't worry about it.
I'll give you one of my old NPCs. You can have control of her.
Okay. And it will.
Sorry, give me.
Yeah, I'm sorry, buddy.
Sorry, I gotta give you ownership.
Same. I'm sneezing over here too.
Oh boy.
This is big.
I mean, it's going around, man. It's fucking crazy.
All right, you should have control over.
All right, so I'll put it right there, and then it was a 24 to hit when it's cast and 5 damage.
That will. Hey, is that a specific kind of damage? Force.
I guess force.
Gotcha. Yeah, that will definitely connect.
And I'm on top. I'm on top of the water, right? And it went 10 feet down.
What, 15 feet down?
15 feet down. Okay, so my spiritual weapons is down there with it. So I'm going to stay here. I'm gonna make sure Miko can get up. That'll be it for me.
All right, Miku. If you want to give me an athletics to break the grapple.
And she is going to rage once again. Actually, did the rage go away when she
Yes.
hit unconsciousness?
Yeah, as soon
Okay,
as
yeah.
you go on unconscious, you lose your rage. I believe you get something special when you rage, don't you?
Radiant damage, which is
Oh.
going to be very useful when she's in an actual position to attack.
Okay.
Come on, use this feature.
Yeah, you are raging.
Okay, so advantage on a athletics check to get out. For some reason, it didn't roll twice for once. Oh wait, no, I got a nat 20. I'm good.
Yeah, you don't have to roll twice now with the module we have installed. But yeah, you got a nat 20, and in fact, I'll say that you are able, like as you awaken, you are just super pissed, and you kick off this thing with gusto, and this thing is unable to do an opportunity attack as you pushed it away.
And once again, her priority is to breathe, so she's swimming up.
I think you could stay underwater for like 4 minutes. That's like 40 rounds. You got time.
I mean, okay, that's true, but the second she comes down, you know what? You're right. She's just gonna go at this damn thing with an axe.
Yeah. Axe its ass. Or don't. I mean, it's up to you.
Okay, yeah. Escaping the grapple check a free action or a bonus action?
That is your. Oh, I'm sorry. That is actually your action.
Okay. So yeah, she's just going to fly out, and she's just going to swim away while still on the bottom floor.
Cool. What is your normal movement speed?
30.
Okay.
So she can swim 15 feet away, this time horizontally.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, so I do not have too much to do here without vision, and I am not a swimmer.
Now.
So I will do my best to help out, and I'm gonna cast Shape Water, Shape Water here, and just make a 5 by 5 foot cube of ice, seeing if it causes some distraction or disturbance or blockage for.
Okay. I will say the creature is right here. I don't know if that changes what you're.
I wouldn't know where. I just saw it delve, and I see my two friends.
Well, you would have seen Miku come up once before and come down, so I think it's reasonable that you would have a good general idea where it's at.
Okay. Yeah, then, if you'll allow me that brevity, then instead I will, put the 5 foot by 5 foot. No, I think still there is good. It gives them a chance to get up out of the water if they need to.
Gotcha.
So I'll leave it there. Thank you. And then I will, still trying to cover as much ground and help as best I can. Yeah, I am sorry. I'm not sure why. But I will send my.
No, I lost you there, bud.
No, sorry. I just stopped to let Miku speak. But I will send my familiar down and also have it just use the dragon's breath once more.
Sorry, I didn't even see Miku disappear. But yeah. Okay. And it needs to make a dex throw. That is a nat 20.
Oh yes. And then did it show that damage?
I did not see any damage. I think you still have to
Oh,
roll the damage.
okay. It showed 3d6. That's weird. That's good. It's 3 cold damage. And then it will retreat back up once more.
Okay.
That'll be it for. You got this, Miku. Yeah.
Colette, realizing, does a quick arithmetic in his head, realizes that if he can't see to target this creature with a spell, the other people casting spells probably can't see the creature to target it. So he's going to assume that the creature is 15 feet down, or about, he's going to actually assume 10 feet down from the surface from where it dove. He's going to cast Fairy Fire in that area. So let me click that button. So I will need a dex save.
I'm going to need a dex save. Actually, let's see your
It's like,
so I'm going to need a dex save from Miku, Cliff, and I'll run
yep,
one too.
everyone.
Okay. We've got a dirty 20 on our bad guy.
He's dexterous.
Not too bad. Just good saves. So with that being said, two of you are, or I'm sorry, one of you is now fairy fired. Miku, you are now glowing. And you can drop concentration anytime. Like, it does not have to be your turn. So if it doesn't work for you, you can drop it. It doesn't take an action, reaction, or anything like that.
Do we see like, because it lights up all the objects in there? Do we see a black spot?
Let's see here.
So if I drop it, is she still glowing?
If you drop it, she wouldn't be glowing.
Okay, then I drop it immediately.
Okay. So the fairy fire, the way it looks like it works is once you cast it, it doesn't shed light unless they fail their dex save.
Yeah, correct.
What? I thought it outlined objects with light as well.
It will. The only issue is the only person who failed to save was Miku, and the light only goes out to 10 feet.
Oh, okay. So it's deeper than the 20 feet down.
Yeah, she lit up like a light bulb for a second there, and then immediately it went dark again.
Hooray!
That was a good call.
I agree. Good try.
Is that your turn, Colette, or are you
Oh, I'm
coming up
sorry.
with plans?
I was just confirming that Miku still has sanctuary.
Was it Miku at Sanctuary or Cliff?
It was Miku.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought it was Cliff. I definitely did not roll a Wisdom save to attack her earlier.
You did. You rolled it. You succeeded.
Oh, wait, never mind. I'm sorry. I knew she swam away. I forgot I didn't do an opportunity attack on her. Yeah, let's give her something so I can remember that. We're gonna say you're charmed. Not really charmed. But yeah, Cliff, this this prey has, or this thing's prey has disappeared on it. You are now the closest thing.
Let's do it, boss.
All right, let's see here. Let's, instead of seeing, uh, instead of feeling like a claw wrap around you, you feel something slashing at your legs.
Okay.
I don't believe. Oh, wait, never mind. I don't believe a 14 hits you.
14 misses.
All right. And as it comes back around, it is going to try to swipe at you again.
Okay.
I assume a 21 will hit you.
21 misses.
A 21 misses? Wow.
Just fucking with you.
I was like, wait a second. When did that happen?
Eventually, that will miss. Eventually.
All right. Uh, so give me a con save, if you will.
It's a 6, my good dude.
Okay. So that is 18 damage to you, slashing.
Oh.
And that will end its turn.
Shit, no. Okay, that was 18 to me. That hurt a lot. So we're going to cure wounds myself. That's my headphones. Eight back to me. And then bonus action spiritual weapon.
Okay.
Pull that back up. Shit, sorry, that's the wrong page. There it goes. Do I need to just keep clicking the spell for the attack?
Yeah, you can go ahead and give yourself the mana back. But that's just the way it works on Foundry.
Okay. Oh, I have to click off consume mana.
Yeah, that too.
Oh, that's probably gonna miss.
10 is definitely gonna miss.
Alright. That would be it for me.
Did you want to stay there, or did you want to?
Oh, you right. Am I grappled?
Nope.
Let's try and get out of there. Let's try and full movement out of there. So, go ahead and attack me with your attack of opportunity.
Okay. Let's
Uh-oh.
let's do this one.
Were you not at the surface of the water?
I was at the surface, yes.
I thought it was like 15 feet down.
Well,
It might have.
they probably swam up.
Yeah, it came up to swipe at him.
Okay.
I assume
I
that was happening.
I don't believe a 16 hits you though.
A 16 will miss.
All right.
So how far do I get? What's my movement? 30?
You get 15 feet while you're in the water, unless you have a swim speed. So half your movement.
So 5, 10. I can get over here with 15 feet.
Okay. So you do that thing. You
All
swimmer,
right.
you.
Thanks for calling that out. I totally forgot about fucking movement. I always forget about movement.
I'm a merciful god.
All right, that will be my turn.
All right. Miku. There's a giant ice cube in front of you. You have been sliced the fuck up. What would you like to do? She's gonna get pissed. Got it. Oh shit. Sorry, Miku. I did not realize that you had reloaded. All right.
What's happening?
Sorry, I didn't have you on the stream, so I couldn't hear you.
Oh, okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I guess a 10 doesn't hit, does it?
And you don't get advantage for rage, right?
Attack rolls. Nope.
Okay. No, the 10 is not going to hit. Are you in the air or are you still in the water?
Water, because she can't hit this thing from the air.
Oh. Yep, that's actually why I was asking.
It doesn't matter because you didn't hit anyway. And that ends my turn. I guess I don't have anything I can do with a bonus action, I'm pretty sure.
I don't think so at this level either, but you know, always worth looking.
Alright, well, now that I have at least some view, I will... Yeah, let's just shoot out...
Yeah, I'd say this thing's at the surface level now.
How do I upcast?
Should ask you, I think, if you...
Oh, when you click it, that's right.
Yeah.
Thank you. So I'll upcast some magic missiles.
Cool.
Yeah, right.
Go ahead. That's not correct for the damage.
So that should be...
Shouldn't that be a +3?
Yeah, it should be 3 d4 plus 2, I think, for every level. Oh, one more dart. So it's 4.
So you'll roll for each dart that you do.
Okay.
But I still shouldn't that be a 1d4 plus your spell modifier?
I don't think it does a spell modifier. For most spells, unless you have something special, it should just be the dice roll damage.
Oh, it's just a dart that deals 1d4 plus 1. Okay, never mind. I will shut my mouth.
But that'll be 4 of them, and then plus 1 for each of them. But they already rolled 1, so 3. I'll just do it that way because it's being wonky. So 6 plus 3 damage, so 9 more force.
And so 11 total.
Correct.
Got it. Yeah. Magic missile doing magic missile things, hitting this thing right in the face.
Schmack. And then I wish I could help you more, and I'm definitely not jotting down information mentally. My ocelot's I can't remember how to say that right now, but I will have it go next. Coming by another swoop down, but it has to reposition a little as to not catch Miku in the crosshairs. And then if it has a reach of 10, I don't know, it would be able to make an up. Oh no, because I'm not leaving its threat. That's right. Where is my spell? Oh, I had to recast to show it last time.
Yes, sir.
So that was it's a concentration and enchantment effect, so it was just maintaining it.
Gotcha.
So it needs to make another deck save.
Dex save. What's DC?
13.
17.
It saves and takes, at least that was decent, 7 cold damage.
7 cold.
And it will flare up its tendrils, feeling proud of itself, and that'll be the end of its turn.
Squeaker, squeaker, squeak, squeak.
Squeak, squeak.
All right. Being Colette's turn, he's gonna, out of the corner of his mouth, to Nylar, be like, "Sorry about your cat," and then he's going to pull out a small piece of putrid, rotten flesh, meat, stick it in a vial that he has, shake it up, and then point the vial in the direction of the creature and cast Tasha's Caustic Brew. And since the cat is in that line, I need a dex save from the creature and the familiar.
Okay. What's the DC?
13. It's terrible.
What's the height on that? My creature is 10 feet above.
Oh, if your creature's up, then you're good.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
it's a line 5 feet wide.
And it rolled itself 11.
Rolled an 11. Oh, that's exciting. Okay. So it is covered in acid, and unless it takes an action to scrape the acid off, it takes 2d4 acid damage at the start of every turn.
Okay, well, let's see the damage. Because I think you get it on the first, as soon as you cast it, right?
I think it's just on its turns.
Okay.
But I believe its turn is next, as it is the end of my turn.
Do you want to roll the damage? Or do you want me to roll the damage?
I'm happy to roll the damage.
I'm all for it.
5 acid damage.
And it will do that thing. It will wash itself off, seeing as how it is surrounded by water.
Well, that is its action then.
It wouldn't have left your range, but yeah, that's the thing it does. Cliff. Good crowd control, by the way.
Alright, so what just happened?
Yeah, go ahead.
I covered in acid, and it wasted its turn getting the acid off of it. So
Okay, it's still underwater. It's on the surface.
Oh,
It's on the surface.
Okay, I'm gonna do my bonus action first. Let me move my spiritual weapon up to it. Do that attack. Ugh. No, not this. Thank you.
What's the movement speed of spiritual weapon?
I think it's like 20 feet.
Is it?
Okay.
So there's 10 feet down, right?
It was 15 feet down, but we'll say that you were able to get underneath it. You're hitting it in its
underneath it. Okay. Hey, if you don't want it to go, man, it's all good.
Hey, taint shots. I'm all for it. My goal is not to sit here and nitpick and try to kill you guys, but I'm here to have fun, and I want you guys to have fun.
Does that hit? Does that hit? 16?
16 will hit.
4 damage to that one. And then I will. Let's just do. I mean, I wouldn't know it. Oh, you know what? Fuck it. Yeah, let's do that. Guiding bolt, first level.
Fucking guiding bolt.
To hit, 16 damage.
That'll do it. And you see it writhe as this damage impacts it, almost burning its flesh.
Does it look like it was extra? Like it really hurt it, like extra, because it's undead.
Yeah, to compare it to say your mace or any of the magic missiles, yeah, this definitely looks like it is taking its toll.
Well, if you have anything with radiant, I'd use it. That'll be my turn.
And I now have advantage on this thing, right? That's what guiding bolt does.
I believe so.
The next attack.
Yeah, very next attack, you have advantage.
Finally. Well, I needed that advantage. A 16 hits, right?
The 23 hits.
Oh, okay. I have no idea why I thought 16 was higher.
But yeah.
And let's add the 1d6 radiant.
Okay, let's see that beautiful bean footage.
Noise.
And again, it lets out a screech. And let's see here. Math is hard because it's late. There you go.
Nylar, this is a case where murder's okay.
But I need to study it. This is the time I don't want to murder.
No, murder it.
All right.
Do all the murders.
It's trying to eat! I just realized she can't say it tried to eat me because she's underwater. She gives this thing the middle finger in hopes that Nyla understands the gesture.
Oh, yes, the universal symbol for murder it. And then on Nylar's go, with proper instructions now, understanding. Let us go ahead. And just use a mind sliver on it. Let's see if we can cause some issue there.
Oh, also, right, this thing doesn't automatically add rage damage, so I believe it gets rage's proficiency. So she dealt 7 damage, not including the radiant.
Okay, so it adds to your slashing.
Yeah.
Sorry, all I could hear was barking.
And then I just need this wonderful, horrific creature that is slaughtering my friends to make a DC 13 intelligence saving throw.
You see? Oh, 9.
9! He takes 6 psychic damage and gets a minus D4 on his next saving throw before the end of my next turn.
Actually, I've got a better suggestion for you. Tell me how you do it.
Reaching out, finally being allowed to give murder, as my friends have finally understood, is the only real course of action. Sends a beam of just various equations and math segments and magical runes and basically every useless fact Nelar has learned in his lifetime straight into this thing's brain. And you can see it just splits its head from just the sheer useless facts.
Okay. Yeah, you did that. And its body will float there for a couple of seconds before it starts to bubble down.
Check his pockets.
Did you know sperm whales can rupture organs with the sound that they generate?
Really?
Yeah.
What's a whale?
I don't really know what a whale is.
No, me either.
Oh. Sorry,
Is it
after
like
I cast that spell, just they tend to pop into my head.
You got a little excited there, didn't you?
Yeah.
I got your
Thought
motor
someone
going, didn't
finally could, learn something from me, but it happens every time I try to teach someone.
Well,
Well,
so you guys just had a wonderful fight. I'm very proud of all of you. What you want to do now?
Well, she's Miku is gonna take a look at that chest. May as well get the prize when she almost died trying to get it.
Okay, go ahead and open that chest.
Wait, is it still locked? Because she has thief tools to unlock it if it is.
It is locked up.
I have no idea what. I guess the private investigator gets thieves' tool proficiency in case they need to break into a place they don't belong as a part of their investigation.
As one does. Oh yeah, that 21 will definitely get you in there. You are able to hit every tumbler, which I assume that they had back on these old timey chests, and you hear a click.
Would now be a
And,
bad
she
time to
will-
mention my shape water is dropped on the door. We're okay with that, right?
well, not really.
It's fine.
But that we'll deal with that when we cross that bridge.
Yeah. So what's in the chest?
What's in the chest? Well, let's give
What's
you
in the
guys.
box?
Let's give you guys access.
Chainmail armor.
75 gold pieces? Damn. Or is that the chainmail's value?
That is the chainmail's value.
Oh, okay.
I do want you all to know that creature was a CR5.
That's not
I
too
was
far
like-
off. But...
I was like, he's stronger than we are.
What are you talking about? I felt great this entire fight.
I mean, he also probably knew if I hit it with a guiding bolt, it's gonna fuck it up. Did Radiant do? Was it
Standard undeath stuff.
standard
would you-
Radiant?
Would you like to fish up the body and study it?
Oh yeah. For clarification, I probably misspoke earlier. It's not an ocelot; it's an axolotl. For my familiar, but it dives down. If
Did you say it's an axolotl?
axolotl,
Like the tiny underwater creature?
Yeah.
Okay.
little
Cool.
ox- but it's yeah. Flavor.
But it does use the
Well-
Raven stat block,
It
right?
does. So technically, it has a regular move speed. I don't know.
It has 5 feet of movement in the water.
Okay. Do you see anything?
I mean, you can definitely fish up
What's
the body.
What's in the chest?
I don't know if your
It's
axolotl
hey,
would be
Mel.
able to.
I've never seen armor. I've
It
never
goes, like,
seen armor
5
this
feet.
heavy before.
Well, I already wear chainmail, so Cola, if you want that, can you wear heavy armor?
I'm not sure I can fly in this thing. Is the thing.
I am wearing
I mean,
medium armor. I don't know if I can wear heavy armor.
Is chain medium? Or, no, chain's heavy.
It's heavy
Eli will just
apparently.
walk into the water. Like,
No, I can't wear heavy. I can only wear light and medium.
Okay.
Miku,
Well, we
give
could-
me an investigation check.
We could put it in
cool. Plot hook.
put it
Can
in someone's
obviously sell this
backpack.
thing.
I could sell it.
Oh shit.
not me.
You can't glean
will-
too much
I'll-
from it.
Can I use my inspiration, actually?
You can absolutely use your inspiration. You want that 22 instead?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay. What are you investigating, just to be doubly sure?
The two things I kind of want to keep an eye out for is the body itself, so I can drag it up with me on my way out from the creature, and anyone else that has been slayed by this.
You don't actually. I mean, it would be really, really difficult to find anything in that murky water outside of where you knew that thing dropped. I would have you roll that at disadvantage normally, or a straight roll. I will say you're able to find this thing's corpse, but I don't think your 8 would be able to really sift through the silt that's on the bottom of the cave floor and find it.
Okay. And I will pull the creature out.
Okay. I will go ahead and put it over here, and I will make it so that it is not a blood spot, so that you can,
Or at least
just get a better look.
To the edge. I'm not very strong, so you'll see me like struggling to try and get it once it's getting close to out of the water. But
This is not working out the way I wanted it to, so I will just do this. Where are you, Mr. Man? There you are. Brand new. Start initiative. But yeah, you can zoom in on it. But real quick, Miku, you're not able to glean too much off of it, but you can definitely, while it looks similar, you can tell there's definitely something different about this armor. It looks a little bit different. It feels different. It's still very much chainmail, but it just seems different.
Nilar, do you think this thing is magic?
oh, do you suspect it is? If it's magic, I can definitely probably find that out. Yeah.
I've got vibes. There's something odd about it.
I'm gonna put this in your inventory too, because the thing is not working the way it should be.
If we want to take a short break, I can definitely try to detect magical properties to it.
Yeah, I could definitely use a short rest. I'm hurting a little bit, so.
And while you're doing that, was anyone looking at this corpse?
I'm looking it over thoroughly, trying to figure out its bone structure, its musculature, if there were any runes on it, and its overall creation as an undead creature.
Go ahead and give me a nature check.
I would also like to look over it, but more to see if there's anything that I think I can cut off and use in some sort of potion or alchemical concoction.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a nature check as well.
Okay. Not so good.
Not great. You don't. So we'll start with Nylar. You see that its fingers are not weapons. Uh, those seem to be growing out. Those long spikes. As you look over the body, it seems a bit emaciated, but you notice two fangs in its mouth. It's very strong. It does have a piece of studded leather armor on it. That seems in relatively good shape. But
Like
aside,
it was wearing the studded leather armor.
yes, I know it doesn't really show it in the picture, but it's got some studded leather armor on it. But yeah, fangs, very long, piercing style fingernails, very strong. As and Colette, as far as a 9 goes, you might not be able to find anything on this thing to make a potion, but you could definitely salvage those spiked fingernails.
Kind of what I was thinking too. So I would like to do that.
Okay, I'll say with that skill check, you're able to get 2 of them.
Okay.
The other one's kind of broken from the battle and so on and so forth.
Oh, this musculature and structure is very interesting to me because the fact that you broke from its grip is only a testament to your strength. What a marvelous specimen.
What can I say? Anger does stuff to me, man.
What about you, Nylar?
Did you find out if that armor is magical or not?
Oh, we'll have to take our break before that. Are we ready to
Okay.
set up? And then I'll sit down and start ritually
Yeah,
casting magic.
Yeah, go ahead, put it in chat. I know you won't be using
Miku's
up mana.
ready for a break.
Yes.
Go ahead, set yourself up in the area you want to be in for a break. What is this? Oh, yeah, you don't need that.
So first, let's move out over here.
So you guys are basically doing a short rest, I assume?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
I'm going to go ahead. I don't think your spiritual weapon lasts for more than 10 minutes, right?
1 minute.
1 minute. And how long does the axolotl last?
It's still a send it away. It's
Oh,
yeah.
I'll just move it over with you. Miku, are you going over with them?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Alright. You guys go ahead, do your short rest. I believe you are doing detect magic or identify.
I do not have identify, so I will just detect magic, and I will also use where is it? Arcane recovery.
Okay. So your detect magic, you actually don't detect any magic from it. I will let Colette investigate it, because I feel this would be more up his alley.
Okay. I shall do that.
Alright. I'm going to set a minimum
Hey, look
DC
at that.
13.
21.
Perfect. So,
21.
yeah, it definitely looks like it's almost like standard chainmail, but as you look it over, it reminds you of something that's a material that is kind of acid resistant, almost like a plastic coating.
This chainmail has some sort of coating on it. Might protect against certain kinds of typically elements, but maybe some other kind of damage aside from the standard, stabbing and cutting damage that people get. I couldn't say what it is. I'd have to spend some more time with it, I think. But it's too heavy for me. I can't wear it.
I will say with your 22, you would definitely be able to tell that it is acid resistant. Whether or not you share that with the group is up to you.
It's what resistant?
Acid resistant.
Acid resistant. Actually, the more I think about it, the more this reminds me of material that my dad created that it melted slower when acid was applied to it, which he would use it in mining because the chemical that he created helped melt rock. So he created vessels out of this material, and he would place it in the mines, and it would just dissolve. Like everyone would be able to clear out, and it would just dissolve the rock in place. It was amazing.
Oh.
But yeah, it seems like it would resist acid.
Wow. I mean, I'll put it on. I'll take off this one. Y'all have to turn around so you don't look at me. But
Yeah.
if no one else cares, I mean, we can sell the one I'm wearing now. It's the same amount of money.
I can't wear it. I was gonna say we, unless there was copper in it, we just.
It's too heavy for me to fly in, so it's all yours, dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's all you.
I will move that over to his inventory.
And then put my chainmail into whoever picks that up.
And just like a cat, Elar will take the chest, because that was the real treasure.
That was a real treasure all along. I'll put the chainmail, the normal chainmail, in with Miku, if nobody
Yes.
has any issues with that.
Mm-mm.
And I will go ahead and delete that chainmail from you. Like that. I will add your acid resistance. If I can figure out how. That might be a downtime thing while I'm messing around. New sheets. I know how to do it on the old sheets. I don't know how to do it on this sheet.
So that was the only path in this cave.
I don't know. We didn't explore any of the rest of it.
She's gonna take a look to see how bad the situation is outside.
It is still very much storming. It almost looks like a lightning storm.
Okay, so if we want to risk it, we don't have anything much better to do than to look around this cave.
I will say with that though, being done, we are going to go ahead and wrap the night up.
Okay.
Aww.
Hey, Miku almost died.
Yep.
I thought if Miko died, I think Caitlyn was gonna come kill you.
And as we close, you just see it in the background, Nelar thrusting a dagger into the body, performing an autopsy.
I would have had another character concept if Miku died, though, for the record, if this encounter ended with anything other than Miku being completely devoured, she would be trivially easy to get back, relatively speaking. You probably owe a cleric a favor, but you wouldn't have to expend the usual cost of diamonds.
All right. With that being said, I'm going to wrap this up. You guys,
I do have one question. That's all right.
absolutely.
So, you know my Disciple of Life. It adds onto my healing spells.
Yes.
This foundry adds it already, right? Or should we been doing that?
It should automatically do that.
Okay.
It should also automatically add rage damage, but it doesn't.
Yeah, I mean, go ahead and cast a Cure Wounds.
Okay.
And we can double check that. I'm going to go ahead and stop the stream, though.